The appeals court panel, made up of one Republican appointee and two Democratic ones, said Mr. Trump became an ordinary citizen in the eyes of criminal law after leaving office. For the purpose of this criminal case, former President Trump has become Citizen Trump, with all of the defenses of any other criminal defendant, the panel wrote. But any executive immunity that may have protected him while he served as president no longer protects him against this prosecution. When the case was argued in the appeals court, a lawyer for Mr. Trump argued that former presidents are absolutely immune from prosecution even for murders they ordered while in office. In the new brief, Mr. Trump's lawyers said the court should be wary of endorsing prosecutions of former presidents. Criminal prosecution presents a mortal threat to the presidency's independence, they wrote, adding that a contrary ruling could lead to the prosecution of President Biden. Is President Biden destroying our southern border and undermining our national security abroad for unlawful electoral purposes? The brief asked. Jack Smith, the special counsel prosecuting Mr. Trump, took issue with his arguments in a brief filed in an earlier phase of the proceedings, citing his efforts to subvert democracy. If Mr. Trump's radical claim were accepted, Mr. Smith wrote, it would upend understandings about presidential accountability that have prevailed throughout history while undermining democracy and the rule of law, particularly where, as here, a former president is alleged to have committed crimes to remain in office despite losing an election, thereby seeking to subvert constitutional procedures for transferring power and to disenfranchise millions of voters. Mr. Smith added that there was no reason to fear tit-for-tat prosecutions that would chill other presidents from taking decisive action. That dystopian vision runs contrary to the checks and balances built into our institutions and the framework of the Constitution, Mr. Smith wrote.